front right. Flat front right on the power stage. He's gonna pull up here and try to change it out. Take a look at this. Looks like it's just a flat, delaminated a bit. There's still some tread left on there. Brandon's getting the jack out off the power stage here. The points were crucial. Not sure how far out this was. I'm gonna step over here, try to grab a quick word with Brandon. Like Travis has a flat. How was it out there for you?
It's pretty good. Yeah, it was okay. Wasn't any crazy risk, but just tried to drive it good and clean, and we ended up catching his dust near the end. But yeah, other than that, it was all right.
What's this mean for the championship? Are you still thinking about missing LSPR?
Yeah. I mean, Tennessee's going to be an important one for us, so we did what we could here. We got some points, but it's not as nice as locking it up. So yeah, on to the next.
What can you tell us about that rock? It looked like massive.
Honestly, I don't even know. I was driving to the notes, same as I did the first pass. It was just there. I didn't even see it. I didn't cut. Maybe it shuffled out a bit from those other cars touching it, or maybe I was just that much closer to it and I didn't know it was there. So yeah, I don't know. Bad luck or bad recce, I can't really tell yet.
Looks like Travis and Rhiannon have gotten the tire off. So what he's basically doing here is taking that spare tire, he's putting it underneath just in case he has to wiggle this thing on and it does fall off the jack. The car does not go all the way down. So he's gonna jack this thing up all the way. Suspension-wise, it looks fine. You may look at this from a standard perspective and think maybe something's broken, but this car just has that much travel. It's got that much droop. Connor, end of the rally. Gotta be feeling pretty good about all the progress with the car. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, we're feeling great. I'm surprised that we're P2. It's unfortunate for Brandon for sure, but I'll take it. That's rallying, and our time's improved all day. Made a few mistakes here and there, but we're learning, and I'm feeling good. I'm ready for LSPR.
Anything else planned this year besides LSPR, rally-wise?
Not rally-wise. We're going to Tennessee to do recce for next year, so that'll be good. But just LSPR, and then obviously doing Nitrocross as well.
Connor and Alex are touching base with their teammates here. The finish of the rally, everyone's working together, making it happen. Tire's a little hot. Alex is giving it a second. They've let the car go down. Travis, real quick, what happened?
I ran out of talent.
Ran out of talent.
I fixed the car and I got a flat. I was underdriving.
Okay, underdriving. You guys are probably in a hurry? Yep, he's out. I'm thinking you might have locked up the championship. How you feeling about that?
Great, yeah, that was the job to do out here, and we got it done and had a lot of fun doing it, so really, really happy, yeah.
Every rally, it's been a noticeable increase in pace. Just yesterday, I was like, all right, yeah, we're even faster than we were at Ohio or Oregon. So, yeah, huge steps, so I'm excited to see what's coming in the future.
John, how you feeling right now?
Yeah, pretty good. Another fourth overall and class win, but that was easy.
Yeah.
Just meant getting to the finish, but we are here. This weekend wasn't great. I let too big a gap open up with Javier early on, and the right thing to do was bring it to the end.
You had to have some fun out there today, huh?
Oh, a lot of fun. Wish we wouldn't have had our issues earlier. I forgot to tell you guys what happened. We had this bolts right in here loosen in between this part and this part on the first stage yesterday.
Okay.
And it loosened up. And then on the second stage, it started getting looser. And that's when we were like, well, we're going to try to repair it. And that's when all of our, but my guys like to say it was a loose nut behind the wheel that caused the problem.
Yeah.
So you know.
George, here at the finish, how you feeling right now?
Sweaty. No, it was a good day. I think we got progressed a little better, so kind of had our own battle, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
What can you tell us about the car?
The car's better. It's Joseph Burke's old car. We still very well, yeah. So we just kind of wrapped it like my old car, so it looks the same. But it's pretty awesome. The JRD car is amazing. The travel and the way transfer on this thing is like, once you get used to it and really start feeling it, it's like a whole different world.
How you feeling right now?
Good. Yeah, glad we made it. It was rough out there, but lots of fun. So yeah, glad to be here.
You were kind of set back a little bit from the rock yesterday. Been paying attention to times at all today?
We've been watching, but when Keenan fell off, we really just had to focus on not throwing it away. So.
Yeah, what happened to Keenan? We saw he was off, but we didn't.
I didn't actually realize. I thought he was still in, and then we checked before that last service. I'm not sure.
Can you tell us about that rock hit again yesterday? What happened there?
It was just in the bushes on the side. We didn't see it and clipped it. I don't think I hit it nearly as hard as Brandon, obviously, luckily. Richo hit it. just lesson learned is just be really careful on those wrecky days and just be watching the gutters because there's stuff hidden there.
We got Roberto pulling in here. Just a few seconds between him and Richo. We're here to find out who's going to win this limited National 2-wheel.
I mean, amazing battle all day, kept me on my toes. It was on edge. I never was really comfortable here, and I sent it as much as I could to try to hold Rich off. He's been beating me every time this stage. So I don't know. Did we get it?
What's the time? What's the time?
What'd you run?
32. So
Oh, this is gonna come down to tenths.
4/10 of a second. You freaking got us.
No
So
way.
sounds like Richo got it by 4/10 provisionally here. Richo, how you feeling right now?
Holy, like all year I just said I wanted to battle for tenths. This is amazing. Like Roberto drove an incredible race. I have no words. Like that's incredible. We sent that pretty hard. Like there wasn't a whole lot left. Do I have time to get out and give Roberto a hug?
So if you're not aware, Richo was winning the championship going into this round by 10 points. It's been a great battle all weekend. They've been trading times going back and forth. I believe Roberto was winning by about 4 seconds going into the stage. So they both took about 15, 20 seconds off their first runs on this. I mean, you're seeing the foliage there in the mirror. They're cutting, they're pushing it. Just out of control battle here. And I mean, Richo and Michelle coming out with the win. They're feeling good.
I'm ecstatic. We worked really, really hard for this, and so it's awesome to see it pay off, but also like this was a really big one for us.
Michelle, I know you're short on time, but just give us a couple words. How you feeling right now?
Wow, that was amazing. I love to compete. I love the battle, and this was one of the best battles I've been in my entire racing career. So putting it all on the line, I told Richo when we got through, like, if he won, he really had to work for that.
Henry, you made it here. What a weekend. What a battle. How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling relieved, a little stupid, but relieved. There was a right one in there that I just went left, so gave the spectators a show, I guess we can say that.
Looking back on last year with the injury and stuff, how does it feel to get this far and now be on the podium, having all that, and now the recovery and here?
I didn't even think of that until you brought it up. Oh my God. Those 3 months in the neck brace were the hardest 3 months of my life, and ever since then I've been wanting to get back into a car. This feels like a breaking point for me. I can't believe it.
We missed you guys all weekend. We saw you guys steaming the other day. Tell us about your whole experience getting here.
Well, we exploded a radiator on the second real stage after the Super Special. Found some water on a lake on the side of the road. Tried to fill it up, well, the radiator's busted, so we got flat-toed back. We thought we were good, new radiator, non-competitive entry, right? We lost our oil drain plug. We fixed the oil drain plug last night, got it all ready, and then this morning we made it 2 miles out of service and the engine locked up. We had a spare engine from leftover parts, so this is basically leftover parts, Dodge Colt engine, all of our junk put together to make it kind of work. So now we're out here, we drove the last stage of the whole event. Honestly, I'd love for you guys to help push me whenever I have to shut my car off because I don't have a clutch, so we have to start it in gear.
Okay. All right. I finished the rally off by pushing a car. I said that was my goal for the day, was to push another car. 3 cars I pushed this weekend. And is this your first overall win for a regional rally?
Yeah, this is the first overall win. That stage was the best way to finish it off. I absolutely loved it. The plan was to take it easy, and that didn't happen. So, I think that the pace was pretty solid. Never won overall regional. Honestly, it seemed kind of like a pipe dream in this piece of garbage. You know what I mean?
Looked like you guys retook second place going into that last stage. How'd you feel on that one?
Very excited. We made a push. First time on the regional overall, so pumped, yeah.
What about from your dad's perspective? How is it with him?
It's great. It's nice to spend time with my son, and I couldn't do what he does, and he couldn't do what I do, so we complement each other. Good stuff.
That does it for us here at Ojibwe Forest Rally. Quite an exciting weekend here. Travis Pastrana taking home the win. Connor Martell in second place. Cool to see Gelsaminos, Rhiannon, and Alex in the 1-2 positions, as well as Javier Oliveras coming in third, taking home that limited four-wheel drive championship here for the season. 2 years in a row for Javier and KJ wrapping up the championship. But what an exciting weekend. Last night, Brandon Semenuk hitting that rock on the opening of the second loop and taking him out of the rally while leading the championship and the rally. Does this change up the championship battle? It's going to get quite spicy here in Tennessee. We're going to keep a sharp eye on that. It's going to be very interesting watching Travis and Brandon battle out for the championship at the next round.
His first win in 3 years. Win's a win. Definitely Brandon was the class of the field, and like you said yesterday, we're back in the championship. It's a very long shot, but I got to find some speed. The next one, I think Brandon does the best going over video. He's a robot. He can memorize stuff like Sebastian Loeb. He's got that great memory. But this next one is it's all new.
What was going through your head going into that power stage, knowing you had the win on the table and you need to get those points?
I'd really like to beat Brandon. So let's go like hell. And then in the back of my head, I'm like, well, you're not going to beat him. You're just not fast enough. Half in, half out, and ended up turned a little too tight in one of the corners, hit a big rock, and had a puncture for the last 4.5 miles. And I swear every turn was left, and I just had a front right flat. And I at one point yelled at Rhea, I'm like, are there any rights? She's like, the next 3 were all lefts too. If I take maximum points on the final rally, LSPR, then we're 4 points apart, basically going into to what would be the final round in Tennessee in theory. So Brandon would have a 4-point lead, which means he would either have to win the event or beat me on the power stage. I would have to win both, which looking at the stage times all year doesn't look that promising, but I tell you what, if anyone can do it, it's this team, and definitely bottom of the ninth, I usually do the best. So somehow we're here, let's go.
The limited two-wheel drive class here. Rich O'Healy and Roberto Iglesias battling all weekend, trading times 0.4 of a second. Rich O'Healy taking home the win. Great to see him and Michelle Miller, my coworker, a Dirtfish instructor, taking home the win. Their second win of the year, just coming off that Boone Forest Rally win in Kentucky. Keenan Phillips was currently leading that open two-wheel drive, almost bringing home the finish. He's been on a little bit of a streak. He really was looking home to bring home the finish, and then was shot right up into first place. Leading, not sure what happened to Keenan. We're going to follow up with that, but Hooper stayed strong and brought home the win in open two-wheel drive. Matthew Nikinen taking home the win in the regional rally. Great to see that E36 sideways just about every single corner, every single time we saw him. His brother, Josh Nikinen, he actually broke an axle right in front of me on one of the spectator corners early, but he was great to see out here in that Volkswagen. Again, a family to watch next year. Did he break an axle? Nope. That's an axle boot. The rally is wrapping up. Everyone's heading home. We will see you in Tennessee for Tennessee Over Mountain Rally. Again, stay tuned on all of Dirtfish's channels and dirtfish.com. We will be heading to WRC Greece in a few weeks. And if you want to learn to rally just like this, we had a few students out there this weekend, as well as our instructor, Michelle Miller, taking home the limited two-wheel drive podium with Richo. We have a rally school. If you want to join that path of getting addicted to rally, dirtfish.com, check it out. Andy, you got one stage left. Are your ears going to hold out?
What?
Exactly.
What? Yeah, no, I have a cool suit.